Hey everybody, I hope you all had an amazing weekend. The weekends just go by so fast, don't they? Now before we start, I wanted to answer a question that someone asked me last week. Here's what they asked. View on both sides. Which is worse, female narcissist or male? Here was my answer. The female narcissists tend to act out with more passive aggression, often withholding love and attention. The male narcissists are typically more aggressive and explosive when they're angry. See, I believe that all of the above behavior is wrong and needs to be dealt with immediately. See, all of it hurts us to our core. With that said, I would have to call it like I see it. See, it's not only males that physically abuse, it also can be females as well. When there is any kind of abuse, especially physical abuse, that's when you need to leave now. Okay? So that's what I have for you on that one. Okay, let's start with part 3 of I Married a Narcissist. Now what? Coming into marriage, we have so many levels of expectation of how love will conquer all, and the normal nurturing character qualities of loyalty and stick-to-itiveness, and we know this is going to be hard. It's just when all of a sudden you wake up 20, 25, 30, maybe even 40 years later and go, this is different than hard. This was me trying to stick in something where I am carrying the full weight of responsibility for holding together our facade that I don't even know what end is up anymore, and that's where they get in over their head. But for so long, living out of that strong, good character qualities of nurturing and faith and being loyal and expecting we will figure this out, until they realize no one is figuring anything out. Now, let's talk about over-functioning. Most wives, some husbands, they read all the books on this topic. They are pressed to go to counseling for as long as it takes. She's at her wit's end. She has tried in so many ways to try to get a foothold into being heard. She's exhausted. Why? Because she is over-functioning. She is exhausted. She's trying to cope. She's trying to be heard. Trying, and trying. She is weary, worn, and frazzled, and still unheard. She is looking for those magic words. With some wives, when they have had counseling or pastoral counseling in the past, they have been taught to believe that they are responsible for their husband's behavior. If he lusts, well, why weren't you more available? If he yells at you, what did you do to push his buttons or make him mad? If he cheats on you, what did you do that didn't meet his sexual needs? If he's grumpy or negative, how are you not praising him and lifting him up or feeding his ego? And so wives start to feel they have to overfunction because that's their role. That's what they've been taught. I've been blamed. I've been told that it is my job to keep him stable and keep him safe and keep him being a good dad. It's not her job, but she's been taught that that's her job. And so she believes that. What are you responsible for and what are you not? Here's what you're responsible for. To love your spouse, but that actually means boundaries and consequences, not over-functioning. And that's a huge mind shift. Tonight, let's just end here. If this sounds like your marriage or a relationship that you're in, go back and listen to the whole series. Make some notes. What are you feeling led to do? Do you have a plan? Have you talked to your spouse about this? Is it time to go? I hope you all have a great rest of the night. Thank you again for joining me. You guys are the best. Be encouraged.